winnable. So my plan for this stream is to play more serious chess. So I'm going to avoid playing Dubious Gambits and beserking. I'm also going to mute alerts during games. So alerts are muting as we speak. So no Stafford, no berserk, serious, but also practical opening play. Yeah. Oh, C3. This is what Laclede Ave recommends in his recent chessable course. Yeah, we have some like weird kind of reverse Slav Grunfeld type thing. Ah, so white's gambiting. Okay, I'll accept the gambit. And I think I'll play g6. Idea bishop g7 castling. d5 is well guarded for the time being. Yeah, thanks to the new subs. And returning subs. Welcome back to Fool Down. Okay, so yeah, going for queen trade. I think what's gonna happen, okay, rook takes d1, we'll trade on e4, I'll play bishop f5, and then I'll neutralize the d file. And I'm up a pawn. I could have considered taking on b2, but want to complete development first. Thank you, Squid's Body, and Epic Sami, and Brigham gifting to Akirjo. Yeah, white has like a decent setup. The thing is, I have everything defended, and now I have initiative. So b2's hanging. Might as well throw in the check and take the pawn next. I was going to say if bishop f1, there is bishop d3 or bishop h3. So life is pretty good here. I'm just trying to punish all the mistakes, take all the free gifts, maybe winning another pawn. Maybe not. I'd like to exploit the rook somehow. How to do this? f5. Maybe bishop d5. Potentially enabling e5, but also there's some ideas of trading, just to simplify. Okay, I'll start with e5. Oh, sorry if the bass is too strong. I'm not using headphones today. I don't know if that makes a difference. I am using like a noise gate, but okay, let's play this move. Almost trapping the knight. Oh, there's en passant mate possibilities. But I'm playing serious chess. I just need to remove the bishop, play this, this, and this. I guess I would have to remove the rook as well. It might happen. It's not en passant mate though. It's gonna be en passant. Oh no, it's not happening. Wait, it might happen though. Please take my knight, please. How do I provoke it? I think I'll play this move. No, that would maybe... Oh, I really want to provoke it. Let's just play this move. I'm not seeing how to do it. Rook e7's a good move too. I guess I'll play this. Check. Oh, I don't see how to do it. I'm gonna lose a pawn. Yeah, I'll play this move. I'll try and chase away the rook. White might take, and then I'll be sad. It's worth a try, though. Hey, okay. Some hope. Defend. I don't want to provoke f4 too soon, though. Oh, how do I get en passant mate? Play this move? Just take my knight. If takes a knight, takes here en passant mate. That's all I want in life. Abandoning the serious chess for a moment here. I mean, there's knight f3. Or no, there's knight f3 doesn't quite work. There's knight g4 winning the rook. Oh, how do I do this? I think I'll just accept it's not going to happen. And might as well just put my opponent out of their misery. Take the rook. I guess there's still a scenario where it happens. It's not happening. Okay. Oh, we still got the en passant. Okay. King has to move somewhere. And now... Yeah, still a matter of setting up the checkmate. What could be more serious than en passant mate? That's very true. Okay. Just win eventually, I guess. Still a question. How do I actually win this? Let's play this move. Wait a minute. No, if I play this move, I get mated. Almost got mated there. Oh, that's a wake-up call. Wait, why is my rook hanging? This is the most non-serious game I've played in a while. This is supposed to be serious chess. My rook was hanging for so long. Okay, let's get the job done here. Why is it so difficult to deliver mate? Never mind. Okay. Okay, that was the first game of the stream. That was my attempt to play serious chess. The opening was good, and then I just got really excited because of the funny line. I was really hoping white would... Well, if white takes here, this would have been kind of funny, but also kind of sad. Because I would en passant almost checkmate, but there's rook f4. And it's not immediately mate. And then, yeah, then I was just hoping for this. And then later, I guess I just... I was trying to restrict the king and forgot about my rook.
It is 30 plus 5s.
Oh, let me repeat that because we're between games. Yeah, I had TTS muted there. Thank you, Hound TS and King Oscar.
Going to an OTB tournament tomorrow and it's
Oh.
40-80-30 plus 30s.
Oh,
Any
wow.
recommendations for how to play such a long time control? Longest I've ever played is 30 plus 5s.
Yeah, that's a weird time control. Wait, 40 moves in 80 minutes with 30-second. I assume it's 30-second increment. Get sleep. Yeah, sleep, eat well, because you'll want to brace yourself for a long games. Um, it's actually it can be refreshing to just fully immerse yourself in a position and play like just a long game and not be too concerned with time. But don't get too comfortable either. Like there's still kind of the notion of time management where, okay, on average, like you should probably take 3 to 4 minutes per move, maybe 2 to 4 minutes per move. Very rarely should you take beyond like 10 minutes per move or on a single
Have you
move.
ever read Bob Lobler's law blog? Teehee.
I have not, Mr. Swift Tickle. Thanks for the $5. Okay, I'm going back to muting alerts, and I don't know if it's going to be possible to win this tournament without beserking. But there's 27 minutes left. Let's try and get in the zone. I'll play e4 this game. Now I'm not playing my usual like dubious aggressive repertoire. I'll play a Scotch. How about Scotch can still be aggressive and it's also a reliable opening, but no gambiting. Yeah, so knight takes d4 is a very classic amateur mistake because it gives me complete control over the center, and it's very hard for black to remove the queen from d4. Some people play c5, but c5 is weakening to d5. And with bishop c4, I'm already threatening to take in queen d5 or queen d5 immediately. So yeah, there's a lot of ways black can go wrong from this position. Yeah, and that's one of the ways. Hey, it's King Oscar. I'll replay that after this game, but I appreciate the first time cheer. Okay, opponent wants to hurt me, so I think I'll take and just play f3. I want a pawn. No need to do anything too fancy. If rook g8, I can play g4. Ooh, if castling, I'll play bishop h6 and queenside castle. So pressure the d-file. This is a very pleasant structure against this bishop, but also against a knight. It's a nice way to undermine the minor pieces. Thank you, Weog. Oh, I do have a form. I think if you use the submit command, it's either submit command or I might have to look it up. But it's a place where you can submit your games for review. And once in a while, I'll check and pick ones to review. Maybe h4. Black wants to play knight e5. There's also a nice idea, bishop d5. Idea to trade the bishops, and then I'm threatening knight c7, and also potential for knight f6. Okay, so knight e5 is probably coming. Rook hf1. Now, I think the goal is to maneuver the knight, the king side. via g3 or f4. The dream square is f6. And the goal is to somehow create a mating attack. Not sure how straightforward that will be. But knight f6 is already in the air. There's some back rank issues. f7 could be a target. Hey, it's Boss. Subbing for 1 year. Ooh, got an Oh No My Queen t-shirt. Let's go. This one or the other design? Hope it can treat you well. Yeah, I think bishop e7 was maybe necessary there. Okay, no mercy. Want to play this and then eventually mate. Okay. GG. So, who was it? Oh, it's King Asuka.
Hi Eric, I started getting really into chess a few months ago and was wondering if you could analyze one of my games. I would be willing to pay, and it doesn't have to be on stream.
Yeah, again,
Hi Eric
thanks
and
for
the
the cheer.
Rosen heart.
I'm actually so for the next at least the next few weeks, I'll be traveling to the UK, going to Gibraltar for a tournament. So I might actually be streaming less than usual, but I will be doing more content on YouTube, especially game reviews. More Gotham chess inspired content. And that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to play serious chess this stream, is to like, get in the mind frame of just playing more seriously. Okay, I'll play bishop d3. So interesting setup from black. Kind of keeping me guessing which way the king will go. Wow, castling king's queenside. Is playable. I'll start with rook he1. Yeah, the usually queenside castling doesn't combine well with a6 b5. Already contemplating the idea of sacking on b5. Now I'm tempting black to maybe go for takes c5 c4, which is interesting. There's a line takes c5 and then knight d5, and then whatever it takes I take back with pawn, hit the queen. Okay, positions remaining very tense. I think d5 makes a lot of sense. Again, just kind of closing down things. This bishop is not really enjoying its life. Knight's restricted. And I'm going to have a easier attack against the queen side. Consider taking. I think I'll play this move. Hey, Brigham getting merch. Thank you, Brigham. Oh, Gibraltar. Well, Gibraltar is a UK territory, right? But it's closer to Spain. Okay, take. There's also queen f2 here. Queen f2, there's knight d7. There's actually a few candidate moves to choose from. Queen e2 also looks nice. Because a6 is a bit hard to defend. There's also takes, takes, takes. I think I'll play this first. If a5, I have bishop b5. Otherwise, I'm ready to, okay. Still ready to take. Now if takes, takes, takes. It looks really good. But this looks even better, actually. Because knight's going to be pinned. And forcing a trade of knights, pretty much. Unless black wants to do this move. Then I can consider this, takes, takes, knight b6, queen a6 with mate. Oh, thank you, King Oscar. Okay, let's take... Yeah, I'm winning material here. If takes, I win the exchange. If takes, I take, and then probably wind up like up a pawn or two. Yeah, because a5 is probably going to fall. If a4, then I play queen b5, and then get ready to lift the rooks. And queen b5 immediately. Yeah, so this, basically what happened in this game illustrates why black probably should not have castle queenside. Okay, that was a feel-good game. Thank you, Matt Julian. Oh, who was gifted a sub. Thank you, live from space. Oh, Pam has the same shirt. Nice. Yeah, we do have the Gibraltar command as well, explaining what's coming up. Thank you, HSW, subbing for 11 months. Almost a year. We also have an uptime command, which will tell you how long I've been live for. Been live for 27 minutes and about 20 seconds. Okay, no beserking. Serious chess. I might mix up the openings that I play. I'll start with Sicilian. D3. Interesting. So kind of a hybrid of closed Sicilian and Grand Prix attack. We'll kind of transpose into maybe some French structure. It makes sense to eventually trade. Yeah, whenever h3 comes, I'll take, and then also makes sense to include h5. What h5 does is solidifies the knight, because then g4 is going to be very hard to play, especially after h4. So this is a very typical kind of positional setup. Now there is that move. I think I'll play g6, intending to take with the g-pawn. Okay, now the g-file's open. Bishop e3 can't be played because d4. Could consider playing d4 immediately. Maybe I'll start with this. Tickling the pawn. Bishop e7 is reasonable. I think the goal here is to castle, double up the rooks, and then target g2. Because the nice thing about having double pawns like this is I have a half-open file to work with. And white can't really say the same thing. So yeah, let's play this. If takes, takes. If b4, maybe I can play bishop f2. So leaving the central tension. Okay, so white wants to probably play b4. I could play c4. It kind of really closes things down. But maybe there's some sense to it. There's a5. I think I'll play c4. This is a move I'm not trying to win quickly. I'm just trying to dominate all areas of the board. The center is completely closed now, but I have good kind of space on the queen side and on the king side. So now the strategy is to use both sides of the board, especially these squares, like g3 and b3. Yeah, I don't think b4 worked there because I defend the pawn. Now, if the bishop develops, I could consider b2, knight c4. Use of any. Yeah, I explained earlier why I'm not berserking. I'm just trying to play like serious chess. So the rules are no beserking, no dubious gambits, and alerts muted during games. I'll still read chat when maybe my opponent is thinking and or suffering. Yeah, I want to play this and triple fork. Easier said than done. Idea a4. Hey, it's Ben Feingold. What's up, Ben Feingold? Appreciate the raid. Oh, now I should repeat everything I just said. So if you're just joining, I'm playing serious chess, which might be a foreign concept, especially if you're coming from Ben Feingold's stream. But I have a few rules for myself this stream. No berserking, no dumb or dubious gambits, and alerts muted. So hopefully that makes sense. I want to play this, but I don't want to lose this pawn, but I think I have to lose a pawn. Let's play this. So after takes, seems like I should be close to mating. Because when I win g2, then h3 is now weak. Oh, Ben with the terrible, terrible, terrible emotes. Probably referring to white's position. So king h2, okay. So my knight doesn't want to be on g2. My rook wants to be on g2. We have a new tenant in town. I'm not really threatening any mating ideas. How to do this? Rook g2, we trade. There's a funny line, knight d1, which is kind of a fork. It also unleashes a rook. Yeah, this looks nice. Thank you, Damien Rice, the new sub. Okay, so I could maybe take. I'm looking for more. Maybe just b6. Prophylaxis. Restricting the knight. Defending the pawn. If bishop d2, then I mate in 3. Or mate in 2. Bishop d2, rook g2, king h1, knight f2, mate. Wow, knight a1. Okay, king c7. C4 makes some sense. I'll take... I'm still threatening force mate. Bishop here. I mean, white's really stuck here. I'm still trying to figure out my plan. I think my plan is to play this. Never mind. Now my knight's hit. This move. Hitting the rook. The bishop's hanging. Rook a2. Yeah, there's multiple ways to win. What's the most efficient? Might as well take the bishop. So if rook b3, then I play rook g2 and then eventually defend. Yeah, I had to be patient this game. Okay, white's praying for some weird stalemate. But now it's time to consume some pawns. Okay. Hey, I gained a rating point. Oh, I'm actually close to my blitz peak. I think my blitz peak is 2693. 7 minutes left in the tournament. Oh, Damian Rice trying to trigger me. Saying Stevenson is better than Niles North. That wasn't the case when I went to Niles North. Yeah, those are competing high schools. I graduated from Niles North. Which one has more state championships? It might be close. Niles North. I knew it. Okay, let's play e4. And what serious opening to play? Maybe Spanish? We'll have to save the goblin opening for another time. Bishop e7. Bishop e7. I assume this will just transpose into some sort of mainline theory. Wow. I mean, I think d4 makes sense. We might transpose into the Yates variation. Never mind. Okay, I'm out of any sort of opening prep. But I think after takes, there's takes. Can't quite include e6. I play h3. I really want to punish this setup. Because black's underdeveloped. Hmm. So if I take... Wait a minute, am I winning a pawn? I'm not winning a pawn, but... Okay, the line is... Okay, first of all, black has to take. If takes, I take on f7 and take on e5. Okay. So we won't be getting the other lines. There's a line like takes, and we trade queens and I win the pawn. But if black threw in this, I had queen g3 in some line. Yeah, so I guess this is one reason why the knight should be developed earlier, is to defend the bishop. But even if the knight were here, I would still... Or maybe I wouldn't be winning a piece. Because takes, but... Okay, there's no knight to help out. And now... Yeah, it's maximum pain for black. Only move to defend is queen e8. I'll still have to complete development. There might not be a knockout blow so soon. But at the very least, I'll be up 2 pawns. At the very most, I'll be checkmating. Yeah, so queen f7. The simple move is to take, but I think this is objectively better to keep queens on the board. Because black's king is still a bit questionable. And I have the idea of taking and then 95. Or winning a rook. Maybe 2 rooks. Did I miss some tactic? Wait a minute. Yeah, if takes 97, king g7. Maybe it could have worked somehow. Wait, what did I do? I just blundered a knight. I just blundered a knight. Thankfully, I am still up the exchange and 2 pawns. Wait, 3 pawns. Okay. If I do this, there's takes. Play this move. Okay, let's just simplify. The good thing is, like when you trade queens, now I can't blunder a queen. Unless I promote and then blunder the promoted queen. I don't think this game will count for the tournament though. Unless my opponent resigns. Try and make that happen. Oh, is there some mating idea? C5, close. Okay, the tournament's officially over. Oh, I'm not winning the rook. Okay, we'll trade. I'll win another pawn. Okay, so I want to play rook a5. Yeah, eventually black will be in zugzwang. f5 might be coming to sneakily attack my rook. Ah, that was a mouse slip. I meant to play rook a8. Oh no! Opponent missed a free rook. Oh, that's why you don't resign, children. Okay. Oh. Am I still winning after rook b8? I probably am. Or am I? I think I am. Wait. If takes... Because of this, I'm not winning. After bishop f4. I think I would have to play g5. And then takes. I think it's winning. Because what's going to happen is my pawn will get to g6, and then I play f4, e5. It should be winning. And rook b8. What a serious move. Yeah, I'm still winning here. Oh. Can we go back to the earlier position? Yeah, I can try and answer some questions about this game. Yeah, you know your position's pretty good when you blunder like a full rook and you're still winning. It was kind of my opponent not to take it. Why not sack the rook? Oh, I'll turn back on alerts too.
Win.
Okay, I'll replay some of these alerts. Thank you, Akiwi, the tier 1 sub.
Survived to mouse slip bits.
The best kind of bits. Or some of the best kind of bits.
Like I said in 1941, never surrender. New achievement: risky business, blunder a winning endgame and still win.
Yeah, except I don't think Stockfish even... Will Stockfish call rook b8 a blunder? Oh, rook b8's a blunder because I missed forced mate. But it only classifies rook b8 as a mistake. It still said I made 0 blunders this game. So Nero18 says, why not take on f5 on move 15? Yeah, always helps when there's move numbers. Oh, you mean take on f6? Yeah, I think there was a question from someone else too, like takes, knight d7. But yeah, I don't know if it leads to much. It looks good. Of course, if bishop takes, then it's winning a queen. This is the only legal move. What was the improvement over bishop g5? Apparently queen h3. What is queen h3? What is queen h3? Why is this so much better? Is there a threat to this? I guess if the queen like moves somewhere, I have knight g6. I don't fully understand queen h3. I guess bishop g5 allowed this. And the reason why this is a little bit better for black is that e4 probably hangs in the end. Yeah, so queen h3, it just prevents black from winning back the pawn. I assume if this, there's some tactics. Yeah, knight d7. Queen f3. or some rookie one idea. Anyway, yeah, slightly unusual opening because most people play knight f6 first, but I guess bishop e7 is just likely to transpose. Yeah, the line I was calculating was knight takes b3, a takes b3. a3 would be a tragic mouse slip. Takes, and I win the pawn. Or if takes here, takes, queen g3, forcing bishop f6. And then I thought this would be pleasant. Not winning anything, but the bishop's a bit misplaced. And a6 is a bit weak too. Anyway, thank you, Pape Pao. Pape Le Pao. Oh, King Asuka from earlier saying, are you going to collab with Nemo again soon? I told her you two should, and she agreed. Yeah, our last collab, we randomly saw each other in Vegas for a day on Halloween. We did some in real life blitz chess. Yeah, all collabs are gonna have to take place after Gibraltar though, so very possibly in February. Oh, show the graph. I assume the graph will be very much in White's favor. Yeah, a pretty clean graph, despite the fact I blundered a knight at some points
yes,
and a
my
rook.
prime.
Thank you, Oatmeal and Chill. Wait, was blundering the knight not a blunder? So knight takes c4 wasn't a blunder because the position is so winning. Interesting. Sorry if the layout was like a bit cut off there. Thank you, Thinnick. And Oatmeal and Chill. I had oatmeal earlier today. Made some oatmeal with bananas, sliced almonds, some frozen berries, some dried
The very act of
cranberries.
trying to play serious chess lets you see funnier lines better.
Yeah, I think that's true, kind of. Okay, let's play some more chess. Is there another tournament going on? I'll let people decide what tournament I play. I'll do the same poll as earlier, how about? When I first started the stream, I did a poll that only a few dozen people voted in. What time? What tournament? 10:00, 5:00, 3:00. Okay, we're doing a 1-minute poll. Oh, and Weog redeeming run an ad. Okay, so as people vote in the poll, I'll run an ad. Okay, I'll have a good break in the action. Yeah, let's see it. Wow, so earlier 501, but now 50 is in last place. 10-minute chess is winning. Okay, 10 seconds left to vote. 10-0 it is. 99 people, 42%. Okay, so serious rapid chess. Now I'm late joining, over an hour late. so I won't have any chances to win. The same rules apply as earlier. No no beserking, no dubious openings, muting alerts. But okay, hopefully it'll be instructive. Hopefully people can learn a thing or two from these games. Yeah, it feels weird not playing into a Stafford. I'll try and raise my rating too, a little bit. We'll play mainline Spanish. Yeah, this time I'm playing. We're going into the main move order. So knight f6 and then bishop e7. Yeah, it's important to understand the reason for the move order too. Had to play b5 because white was threatening to take and take. So I'm actually going into a martial move order, like keeping the option open. If white plays c3, I could play a martial gambit. But white's playing d4. This is what I sometimes play. So the main move here is d6. It's a bit risky if I take, so yeah, I'll be solid. And as far as I know, there's two moves here for white between d5 and c3. c3 goes into the so-called Yates variation. If d5, I play knight a5 and get the bishop pair and be somewhat happy. Yeah, so c3, this has been considered to be like completely fine for black. Although it's been somewhat trendy for white like recent times. Like usually white plays h3 earlier. For example, like c3, d6, h3 is the main line. O'Crossy asking, how many O'Sullivans have you been able to play since your video? I'll have to, I can check that afterwards. Can do a dive into my opening stats. It's probably been at least a dozen. Okay, there's some idea knight a5. Although I'm not sure if white actually is defending the pawn. Takes. You can just take this. Yeah, now after pawn takes, white's king side is a bit more weak now. Some idea knight h5 takes. There's bishop d5. There's a funny line though. So knight h5 takes bishop d5. I play this move. And if takes, there's mate. Otherwise, I hit the bishop. Yeah, knight h5 is probably the way to go. Thank you, Bayray Day. Or B-Ray Day. Or B-Ray D. I can't say words. Thanks for subbing for 9 months. Oh, there's someone who didn't know I had merch. Yeah, I do have merch. Link is in the chat. And I'm wearing the merch. Okay, so the dream is to get the knight here and queen here. But the question is how to do it. I'm calculating bishop g5, bishop d5, bishop f4. Which looks a little bit crazy, but then takes and then here. Probably doesn't work. Another option is just playing this move. Idea knight c4. U80 Halo. A new Prime sub. Hey, welcome back to Shawarma. You consider yourself a model? Uh, yeah, we're all models in some respect, right? Yeah, I guess every human is kind of a three-dimensional model. Unless if you're watching me on Twitch, then I'm a two-dimensional model. Yeah, the point of knight a5 is to just deal with this kind of annoying idea. Because now if bishop d5, I play c6. Oh, 80 Halo has been watching for so long, but finally figured out how to sub with Prime. I appreciate the effort. Yeah, there's always people that have been watching for a bit and don't realize they can support the channel for free. Okay, now I'll go for this. Because this square is fully in black's control. Thank you, Sonic Yash. Oh, there's a question from earlier, from someone saying they're an e4, e5 noob, but they were asking why the bishop usually goes here rather than to c5. I can try and address that after the game. Generally, it's because in the Spanish, white wants to play d4, so if the bishop goes to c5, then black ends up losing time, because white will still eventually get in d4, and then the bishop has to move. But there's many lines in Spanish where bishop c5 is completely acceptable. Okay, now probably this move. Although then there's king here. Maybe not so simple. Okay. So yeah, I'll start with queen g5. If king h1, then I take. If rook takes, I'm happy. Get the knight in. And if pawn takes and I win a pawn, also happy. It's all about finding happiness, regardless of which path we go down. Thank you, Hermbot20. I love you too. Jelly asking, do you play Wordle? I played it for the first time yesterday because I was so confused about why everyone's tweeting like random colorful squares on Twitter. So my next Wordle session can be in a few hours. Although I did it from my phone, so I could probably do it from the computer if we want to do one as a stream. It's like the new craze, this new word game craze. Okay, I'm wondering if I can take. I have a lot of manpower on the king side. It's just a question how to make progress. I probably don't want to relieve the tension because I want the possibility of this move. I mean, probably what I want to eventually go for is f5. And the way to enable that is king h8. And king g2 is a sign that white is a little bit stuck. I'm not sure what the plan is with this move. It does reinforce g3, but I think I'm happy just going along with my own plan. Oh, thanks so much, Susserations. Subbing for 2 months with Prime. We do have a Prime command too, which if you're brand new to Prime, you can click the link and we'll maybe figure it out. Oh, Sir Diva D beat me to it. Thank you, Dots, John. Although to Blue Robo Dragon. Oh, thank you, Warbutron? Or Warbutron? Or Warbutron? I don't know how to say your name, like which syllable to stress. But I appreciate the sub. Oh, okay, so now it looks like I should win a pawn here. Because the rook's no longer defending e3. It's just a question of the move order. But I'll take this first, then I'll take this, and then I'll take this. Okay. So the hard work paid off. Won a pawn. Might be hard to like checkmate immediately, but in very good shape here. Thank you, Dave. The 1,000 bits. Appreciate that. Thank you, Abel Aardvark. F5. F5 is still a major plan here. It might actually allow me to mate sooner. Yeah, the queen's not trapped. If there is a bishop magically that landed on c1, then my queen would be trapped. But thankfully that's not the case. You Paladin 613. Did you ever receive a card with prime number facts? I don't think I did. Was it sent to my mailbox or via like digital means? Someone sent me like a math book. I have a whole like collection of books that people have sent over the last couple of years. Oh, thank you, Hamster Ham. A hamster continuing to quack. Okay. I'll try and stay focused here. Opponent's gonna probably flag at some point. Debating whether f5 still makes sense. But maybe it's not called for. There's rook e8. I don't want to take because that opens a file, benefits white. I was looking at c5, but that allows bishop d5. Yeah, even though it's like very comfortable position, it still takes a bit of work to find a clear plan. Yeah, probably rook e8 first, but then a4 doesn't work. Yeah, rook e8, because I probably still want to play f5, and this way I align with the queen. On top of that, bishop d5 no longer attacks anything. So rook h1. Thinking of just h6 for good measure. Why not? Okay, now it's more attractive to take the bishop. I think what I'll do is I'll start by taking, we'll trade again, and then I'll play c5 and just some continual initiative. Yeah, the queen gets hit. There's a funny line of e5 hitting my queen. I don't move the queen. I just take the pawn. I guess now e5 is possible. But now the plan is to shift over and then probably just win on time. Okay, I'll take, invade. We can trade. Okay. A relatively smooth game. Yeah, I think the opponent just went wrong out of the opening. I mean, went into this line without knowing the right move. And I think if you go into this position as white, it does require knowing what to play here. Between either d5 or bishop e3. Bishop e3 is my choice. Point being, I can't take because bishop d5 works in knights. Wow, it's minus 16 in Toronto. Wait, Fahrenheit or Celsius? Probably Celsius, but maybe Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's raining in St. Louis right now. But I think the rain is going to turn into snow overnight. Okay, I'll unmute alerts between games. Evanism saying, has anyone sent you a book about recognizing waterfowl? Not yet. Not yet. Brad McClellan saying, can we send tea to the mail address? Yeah, you can. Tea is probably the most common item I receive. In terms of like getting fan mail. Although I'm going to be out of the country for a few weeks, so but tea also doesn't go bad, so feel free to send me tea. Oh, a lot of Canadians here. Shout out to all the Canadians. Yeah, I guess there's really nothing to do in Canada during winter time apart from watching me on Twitch. Thanks for all the Canadian love. Oh, and then maybe hockey too. Hockey, skiing. Thank you, Emma June, with the prime sub. Okay, there are a few random questions. Oh yeah, one question was why bishop e7 instead of bishop c5. First of all, if bishop c5 here, oh, it's playable. Carlson played it. Yeah, completely fine move. c3, b5. And usually the bishop goes to a7. Sometimes a drawback, okay, white gets like time expanding the center, and then the bishop's not here, which could mean bishop g5 is more annoying, but it's still very playable. Bishop e7 has just kind of been the standard preference for most players. What were the other questions? I guess, did I have anything better this game? I made 4 inaccuracies, 1 blunder. Oh, towards the end. Yeah, towards the end I was maybe playing a little bit too quickly. Hey, it's Studying's Chess TV. Appreciate the raid. Welcome, everyone. If you're just joining, I just played a game, playing the hourly rapid arena, trying to be serious and instructive. Oh, did I mispronounce that? Oh, it's chase. Wait, does that still mean chess? I'll admit I haven't heard of that streamer before, but it sounds something like chess related. Oh, it's not chess related, because there's got to be like a chess anagram in that name somewhere. Ah, so TTS is on, but TTS won't say any word or any sentences that include the word hate. So MJZ man got shunned. I was gonna say hating is the first step to loving, but I don't think that makes any sense. Hey, MJZ man got the 50k bits badge with that. Hey, it's William. Subbing for the first time. Appreciate that. Anyway,
Thank
there are
you
a
for the
couple other
great
things.
content. You have the heart of teacher. Also, quack.
Oh, thank you. So Bababab, Benji, and the dead chemist. Oh, no hockey or skiing. Ah, yeah, because it's still COVID. Well, yeah, I hope I can bring some entertainment to the Canadians watching. There was a question during the game of how many O'Sullivan Gambits I've had. So I'll quickly check. I've had this position 37 times on the chess. And I played O'Sullivan Gambit 13 times. With pretty good success. Oh, I've won every single time my opponent accepts the Gambits. But Knight of 3 actually score 50%. Kiwi Ugly asking about the Briar Defense. Briar is like main line. Is Knight B8, right? Knight B8? Yeah. I've played the Briar Defense a few times on chess. Maybe once in a tournament. And the idea is to maneuver the knight to d7 and have a setup like this. I think the bishop usually goes here. There's some like really long lines, but it has a very, very solid reputation. Hey, it's Ilya. What's up, Ilya? Ilya was streaming recently, right? On the Weave channel. Shout out to Chessweeb. Oh, Ilya's scared to come downstairs and cook dinner. Yeah, for those that don't know, we are temporary roommates, but yeah, you got to use your potatoes though.
I dislike the Stafford Gambit.
That's better. Disliking something is the next step to loving something. You go from hating to disliking to being mildly annoyed about to not caring about to being intrigued about to liking to loving or something like that. Hey, thank you, Paradox Salad. Gifting 5, gifting to Doopy Dope and Giuseppe and Notorious Chaz and Sundance Kid J and Frodo Naggins. And Adfost. Adfost with a counter opinion. Marco Polo.
Stafford Gambit is at least a good opening in Blitz.
Yeah, the faster the time control, the more powerful Stafford
Hi
Gambit
from
becomes.
Quebec.
Oh, hello. From St. Louis. And fired up for the burn.
Hi Eric.
Subbing for 8 months. Hello to Luck is Real. Okay, oh, do we want to play Wordle? Wait, how does Wordle work? Does it give everyone a different word, or is it the same word for everyone? Also, I should probably play the next game. Let's play the next game. Wordle will come later. This is a serious chess stream. Hey, it's Jay. What's up, Jay? Says played my second OTB tournament ever and drew an FM. Oh, that's awesome. Well, congratulations. That's so awesome. It took me probably like over 50 or 100 tournaments to have my first draw against an FM. Any recommendations on playing a national tournament? Yeah, I was saying, giving some general advice earlier. You want to be in the best mental form possible. So like sleep, diet, exercise, eating well. I guess that goes along with diet, but just trying to put yourself in a good headspace can go a long way. And then leading up to the tournament, you don't want to burn yourself out too much. You just want to do some like get into a good routine, doing some training, like light training every day, like solving, playing, analyzing games or openings. Just realizing I'm getting berserked by a 1500. I'm not berserking back. I feel kind of bad. Play this move. We have a reverse Queen's Gambit accepted. And generally, the idea is to like eventually play b6, like takes b6, which I think is okay, even right away. So take. The only thing to watch out for is bishop e5. But then I have this move. I hope this is okay. Because if I take there is c6, but then I take with check. Bishop d2, we trade, and then my knight goes to c5 or back to b8. That looks pretty good. So basically, so I won the pawn back, But I'm probably going to end up winning another pawn too. I also have this move. Running this. And this. Queen c2. Queen c2 defends against both threats, but now I have rook c8. There's a funny line, queen a4 and then castling. And then, oh no, my bishop. Which isn't going to happen. But maybe this move now? Securing the queen and the bishop. Oh, but my thing is pinned. Okay, so I'll castle. I also have this move. There's so many funny lines here. I don't know what to go for. I think I'll play this move, actually. So my bishop's hanging in two different ways. Opponent doesn't take it. It's very wise. Now I'll move back. Just defending everything. Getting ready for the kingside attack. Ooh. Realizing I probably should have played knight d3. Almost traps the bishop, maybe forces that. Oh, what to do?
What a center.
Yeah. Take pride in my center. Okay, now knight d3. Hitting the bishop. The bishop's tied down to defending the knight. If queen tries to defend, I take and then pin. And then if white defends, I build a gun. It's going to happen. Yeah, so a gun in chess is when you have two rooks and a queen aligned on the same file. It's Alekhine's gun. I also have a Greek gift. It depends if I want to win material or lose material. Let's win material. Oh, I guess like a real Alekhine's gun is when the queen's in the back, but it's close enough. This is a Rosen gun. I want to flex my guns now, but it's kind of hard in a long sleeve hoodie. Oh no, my pawn. Ah. Okay. Now, white could have played rook b8 and it would have been mutual. Actually, not mutual checkmates because there's rook c8. Okay. Thanks for the game. Yeah, that was I think it was a nice demonstration of how to like undermine these pawns. Because sometimes a5 will do enough damage, but in this case b6 was also necessary. Okay. 13 minutes left. Next game could be the last game of the tournament. Oh yeah, Guns and Roses. Or Guns and Rosens. I should make like a parody poster or something. Or parody album. Oh, that's a fun limerick from CDR Siri. Hey, it's Brigham saying on it. Yeah, feel free to send me a draft.
Birthday to Martin Luther King, Jr.
Hey. Oh, 93. Okay, using alerts. And playing... I'll play like a series London. I'm playing someone 1,200 points below me. But so far they're playing reasonable moves. Play C3. Yeah, if this were on like Zen mode, I wouldn't know if this were a GM. Okay, now I know it's like an amateur player. This is not a main line. If Black played this, then it would still be in like Grandmaster territory. Like the main moves are this, 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 and maybe this. Yeah, generally the bishop, it's sometimes a problem piece for Black in the London. But usually it should go to either b7 or eventually trade on a6. So I'm going to play aggressively here. But I think this is one of the best approaches when Black plays a bit passively. Because there's very low risk. I'll take with this pawn. Reason to take with e-pawn is to keep this knight restricted. So there's no knight b4. Also the e-file's half open, so allows for like queen e2 to support the knight. Thank you, just inconclusive. Continuing the sub-gift they got from Robert. Now it's decision. Yeah, I'll take with pawn. Yeah, knight would have liked to move here, but it moves to e8. Okay, there's a really funny line, but also a very typical threat for a position like this with, yeah, bishop, knight, queen, and h-pawn. I wanted to do it last game. Last game, I just could win material. This game, we see the Greek gift. Oh no, my bishop. And the reason why this works is because queen h5 is pretty much guaranteed. Unless this move is played. But then... Ooh, how do I do this? I guess I could just calculate. So there's this move, and this move. Queen d3, king h6, queen h7's mate, queen d3, f5. And en passant, and then takes. It looks really good. I just don't see the force mate. I mean, another line is here, and then like h5. King h6. Discover check, win the rook. Thank you, Adfast. Oh. I'll address that in just a moment. Normally this is something I should have like calculated before I sacked, but oh, queen g4. Oh no. There's almost an en passant mate possibility, but not quite. So queen g4. And if f5, then h5, force the king here, then take, discover, check. Oh, but I'm not mating. But I have queen g6. King goes back here, here. And then h6 in the end. I don't know if I'm mating there, though. It's weird for the knight to be covering g7. What to do? I mean, h5 here. It looks so good. Queen here, threatening mate. f5, then I take. Okay, h5, king h6, queen d3. Rook h8 gets mated. So h5, king h6, queen d3, f5. I take. So I think the only try is h5, king h6, queen d3, bishop g5. Right, end up sacking another piece. And then we trade. And I assume it's winning, but where's the win? There's queen d2, king f5, and then rook h4. Threatening queen f4 mate. If g5, I take. King takes, I'm eventually mating. Queen h6. One more time. h5, king h6, queen d3, takes, takes, takes. And then queen d2. King g4, I don't think changes much. Because I have f3. King would have to go back, and I have the same idea. And there's really not so many defensive resources. Oh, there's queen g1 in that line, though. Okay, so the only thing that's giving me some concern is h5, king h6 here. Takes, takes, takes. Queen d2, king g4. I don't know if I want to play f3. I play rook h4 there, sack a rook. Pawns on h5, then play queen f4. And take. And castle. And then let's say king g6. I'm going to lose all my time. Okay, let's start with this move, and then I'll keep calculating. I mean, the king has to move here. I'm taking this game way too seriously. But I'm trying to satisfy the stream title. Okay, one more time. Takes, takes, takes. Because if I want to sacrifice, it really should be justified. Queen h7, another idea. Queen d2, king h3. Ah, just rook h3 there, I think is simple enough. And then, yeah, rook g3 can't be stopped. Yeah, sometimes it's easy to miss things from a distance. So takes, takes, takes. And there's no guarantee the opponent will like go into the deep line I was looking at. I think there's a decent chance so we'll get mated somehow. Like play this or this and we'll lose a bit quicker, but we'll see. I know knight takes f7 looked attractive. Maybe still winning, but it allowed the king to go back. I know there was also this move, like to cash in on material, um, but the goal for an attack like this is to checkmate. Okay, so we're gonna see a quicker finish. I assume it's mating somehow, but let's find something. Takes here. I could also wait. Takes here. Check. King goes here. I have rook h8 for the lulz. I also have take on f7, queen g6. Okay. I think I'll play rook h8 once just for fun. The idea is if king takes, then queen h3, queen h7. Oh no, my rook. King g7. Okay, best move. So I think I have to repeat once. And then I'll take on f7. Now the rook has to take. I take back with the rook. And even though it's not, this isn't technically a forcing move, it's not check. I'm threatening unstoppable mating ideas. Oh no, black's queen. That's probably the top stockfish move, is to throw in some spite checks. Oh, I just allowed this. I guess I should have played king f3 was the most precise. Yeah, my opponent's was hoping for some like Greek accident mouse slip, but it's not happening. Now we return. Guess I can pre-move this. Question, will the game count for the tournament? Opponent has to move in the next 12 seconds. Hey, it counts for the tournament. Okay. That was a fun game. Thanks to my opponent. Yeah, they actually like played into not a completely losing position, but a very difficult position. And black has to be extremely, extremely careful here. I'd say the best attempt is to play a move like f5 to restrict the bishop, and if takes, then black can take back. It's still a bit weak though. Oh, h5 is forced mate in 11. It's actually funny how Stockfish goes from plus 4.3 to forced mate. So I can check how accurate the calculation was. Made in 9? Wait, made in 2? Wait, made in 2? I missed made in 2 here. Where's the made in 2? Oh, I missed made in 2. I had knight f7 in this position. And then queen g6. Ah. Oh, thank you, hey TJ. Let's replay that message. Oh, there's no TTS. Ah, it's 400 bits. Hey TJ says Thanks for a serious London game. Just got your course. And my ears perked up when you called it. Yeah, I think this London game would have fit in well with the course. A very tactical, like early middle game. Thank you, Ben Roy. And Enond So gifting to Brolin. Yeah, I was too busy calculating the force maiden 11. I missed the maiden 2. But let's see, because I'm curious, because the main line should be takes. Takes. I was looking at queen d2, king f5, and then I was going to play rook h3. But g3. If king f5, I think I was going to play rook h4. g5, en passant. Yeah, if the king ever takes here, it's mate. And if king g4, yeah, I don't know if I would, maybe I would find g3. The thread's made in 1. But rook h3 also. I should turn off the noise gate because people can't hear you. We have Ilya Nizhnik, world top 64. But it's a type of position you don't really have to calculate. Like you just go into. Yeah. Yeah, the takeaway from this game is don't develop your king in the opening or the middle game when there's queens on the board. Even though sometimes you can't help yourself. Anyway, that wraps up the tournament. Stockfish says I played a perfect game, even though I missed maiden 2. uh Solar Spark asking, "Do you check out Levy's games?" Yeah, I know Levy did not win earlier. I think he was still playing when I started the stream, but seemed to have a tough game today. Whoa, it's MJZ man. Thank
We
you,
love
MJZ
Eric.
man.
Also quack.
Thanks so much. 5,000 bits. Quack back. Yeah, I hope people enjoy that. Learned a thing or two of just like more slow, instructive chess. I'll do this once in a while, kind of mix up the way in which I approach streamed games. Yeah, thanks again, MJZ man. I was gonna bring up Levy's game. Shout out to Levy, who is in the midst of a tournament. It's a New York Invitational, so it's being broadcast on like all the major chess sites. You can find the games on chess.com, Chess Bomb, probably Chess24.
Hello, Eric. Just saw you were live. Hope you are well.
Hey, it's Stephen Gray. I'm doing well. Thanks for subbing for 17 months. You just missed some serious chess. I had alerts muted like most of the stream. Yeah, I think Levy got in trouble in the opening. His opponent played the fantasy variation, which which I've played 4 times myself. But it's a bit offbeat weapon against Carol Khan, but it can be very dangerous even if Flack is prepared. And I think at least according to the engine, the opening was like good for whites pretty early, and then got better and better.
I will be sure to watch it later. Would not miss serious chess.
Nice. Oh, that actually reminds me. I'm in the process of not launching a brand new YouTube channel, but kind of uh what's the right word? Beginning a different approach with my extra YouTube channel. Um, and yesterday was kind of an experiment. I just posted a full stream, but I'm gonna start using this YouTube channel, Eric Rosen Extra, to just have full streams and more long form content. Because Twitch deletes VODs after a few weeks, and I just want a place to save the memories, and I don't want to like saturate the main channel too much. So, oh yeah, revamping. I made this channel over a year ago, originally intending for it to be like non-chess content, but I think it's just extra things that don't quite make it to the main channel. So Hikaru has like a similar channel, like the More Hikaru, and I think it's just a common practice on YouTube.
More Bob Ross edits, please.
Yeah, what was this? Oh yeah, this was a time-lapse video.
Great move, Eric.
Is there music to this? Oh, there is music to this. Yeah, maybe I'll do more like behind the scenes of how I make thumbnails. Thank you, AKD. Yeah, I have a ton of like streams in my archives. And a lot of them are already uploaded. I just have to like schedule them. Anyway, okay, so people can dive into that content as
Hi
they
from
wish.
Spain, Eric. Awesome content for 5 a.m.
Oh, 5 a.m. in Spain. Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to get used to that time zone. So I'm not going to Spain, but I'm going to Gibraltar in about 10. Wait, no. I'm arriving in Gibraltar next week already, which is just south of Spain. So, yeah, I have to get used to 10 p.m. feeling like 5 a.m. Thank you, Sponge Spy, subbing for 10 months.
More behind the scenes of how you prep for specific opponents would be awesome.
I want to do that. The only issue is it's not the best practice to like leak preparation, like especially specific preparation beforehand. So it's something that maybe I would reveal like after the tournament's done. I had the thought of doing it during the tournament, like recording my prep session and then scheduling a video to be released right after the game actually starts. But I'm not sure. I did actually do that once for a norm tournament in St. Louis. I think I have a playlist. Hey, it's Jaliptic. What's up, Jaliptic? With the raid. I raided Jaliptic the other day. New and up and coming chess streamer. Shout out to Jaliptic. Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining, I was answering a question about recording my opening preparation sessions. So full
When
playlist.
Are you growing a beard, Eric?
Answering a lot of different types of questions. I'll go ahead and link this playlist. This will give some insight into at least how I used to prepare. Hey, it's Quaglon. What's up, Quaglon? Shout out to Quaglon. 2 raids in the span of like 20 seconds. Hope you had a good stream. MJZ Man gifting 10. Thanks so much. Salty Punchy Drinks asking, how do you study openings? Yeah, there's different approaches to studying openings. It also differs depending on your level. Like the way I study openings will be vastly different from the way like beginners or amateurs should be studying openings. But yeah, in this playlist, uh, I'll link. It just gives some insight into how I use chessbase. So, for example, like I prepared the Knights Tango as a
Sometimes it
surprise
just takes.
opening. Um, Now this was recorded a few years ago, so a lot of it's just kind of me in the moment explaining things relatively quickly. But hopefully there's some value for people. Okay, what to do? I'm getting kind of tired, but I should play a few more games after 2 raids in a row. Can we see the rest of your hoodie? Yes. Is this good enough? There's no design on the back, it's just the front. But we do have a merch command.
Or maybe some behind the scenes about the best ways to use Lichess to find your weaknesses and main area to work on.
Ooh. Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, Lichess is just has a lot of powerful tools between you can look at their like go to your puzzle dashboard. Oh, I'll have to solve puzzles before it shows me my improvement areas. But if you do puzzles consistently on Lichess, it'll give you a ton of stats on where you can improve and different themes that you should work on. There's also chess insights, which just give you a ton of stats. This is something I should look into more. And then there's also like after you play any game, you can you can analyze and then get the computer reports all for free. And then you can learn from your mistakes. So I actually don't do this too often, but this button is nice to click, click, click. Oh, so in this position, I took the queen, but I should have played probably this move. This move, but probably this move. So it's like tactics trainer based on your own games. Oh, I think there's also a feature from my games. Yeah, puzzles from my games. So Lichess has generated over 200 puzzles from my own games, which is kind of cool. So maybe I can solve like one or two. Bishop f5. So this looks pretty straightforward. Oh, but the knight's pinned. I was black, so it's as if I'm playing against myself and trying to punish myself. Maybe we can solve this together. White to move. How to punish this this IM person. Maybe it's check here and then bishop e3. And then c6 is huge target. Yeah, queen a6. I assume king d7 is not a... King d7... Well, the rook and knight are attacked. Whoa! MJ Z-Man gifting 50 subs. After having recently cheered 5,000 bits too. That's huge. Thanks so much. Yeah, when you can't solve a puzzle, just give 50 subs. Really appreciate that. That's super, super kind. There's a question from Northrop. Do you have a secret account on Leech Chess where you play serious games for practice? I do, yeah. I don't use it as much as I should because I'm still like, it's more fun to play publicly and to make content around my games, but I do have a secret Leech Chess account. But it's not something I advertise. There was something that came out, I think it was yesterday, that some like data research company, they can unmask anonymous online accounts, like online chess accounts, just by looking at like the games. They can match it to the player, and they have like 85% accuracy. And the crazy thing was they can do this without looking at the openings. If you look at opening like repertory, that's usually easy to, it makes it easier to guess a player. But without opening, then you're just looking at like stylistic differences. Thank you, Tiny Dinky Daffy. I think everyone in chat is scared of this tactic. There's been no move suggestions. So maybe it's just up to me to solve it. But Queen A6 looks good. King D7. It's just like tactics like this I'd prefer to be confident in. Because what do you do after King D7? Oh, maybe B4. B4, deflect the queen away from defending the bishop and then take the bishop. And if Queen B6, we then trade and win the bishop. This could maybe work in the other line, like King B8, B4. Because it's all about mobilizing our knight and getting initiative. Okay, I like it.
Me.twitch.tv user notice hashtag Rosen.
Wait, what was that? There's been so many like subs and various alerts. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, at first I was looking at bishop e3, but b4 also looks winning, so now I'm conflicted. I guess bishop e3 could maybe allow this move, and if knight c6 there's this move. It still looks winning for white, though. b4 just looks a lot cleaner. Because takes. Though there is... Or no, wait. b4 takes, we take on c6 with triple, actually quadruple fork. And then we're mating. So b4... If queen b6, we win the bishop. Let's just do this. And then take... Okay, so question, why was bishop e3 not winning? Oh, takes in the things defended. Ah, okay. I should have seen that. So b4 is the only winning move here. Oh man, I could have been dead lost on move 15 in this game. Okay, for those that don't understand b4, We wanna do things with his knight, but we can't because it's pinned. We want to do this or this. B4 removes the queen from pinning the knight, but also what we're gonna see removes the queen from defending the bishop. So, and it gives black no time to take the rook, which is kind of important. So if the queen tries to maintain the pin, we trade queens, we win the bishop. If the queen takes a pawn, this is quadruple fork. It's so funny because we attack 3 of the most valuable pieces and the pawn, but we're most interested in this pawn because it's checkmate. Yeah, if queen takes d4, we win the queen. And then this is good enough, but then we skewer stuff and black is all crumbling. Oh, Botez's daddy, gifting 5. Thanks so much. Anyway, I think I'll return to serious chess. I think I'm gonna change the stream title to if I lose a game, I end the stream. Okay, stream title updated.
Hi,
I'll come back
Eric.
to puzzles at a later time. Oh, hello, Tiny Dinky Daffy. I'm gonna keep the same rules as earlier.
Exclamation mark.
Thank you, hey Danny. Nibiu also subbing. Oh, shout out to Nibiu. Strong Scrabble streamer. One of the best Scrabble players in the world. Oh, Nibiu was gifted from Botez's daddy. Oh, that's kind. So again, I hope people are somewhat enlightened with like the puzzle resource on chess. They've made a lot of improvements over the last like year or two with also Streak, Storm, Racer, but the dashboard as well. So I should really do enough puzzles to have stats to show. Play Wordle before end, please. Do I take a very quick break? Okay, I'll play Wordle now. Wordle, where's the link? Okay, here's Wordle. But this is gonna be really quick because I think it's gonna be the same word I had yesterday. Wait, let me check. So the strategy is to start with a lot of vowels. Yeah, is it? Yes, I know yesterday's word. Oops, not that one. Okay, yeah, it's not fun to play if you already know the word. I'll do it on a different day where I don't know the word. How about? Sorry to spoil it for some people. Okay, let's get back to chess. So actually, I will share. Yesterday.
If you do 90 puzzles in 45 minutes, I'll gift 10 subs. Smiley face.
Wow. 90 puzzles in 45 minutes. Maybe I'll save that for after a few Blitz games. Because I want to try and reach my Blitz peak. So yesterday I guessed Adieu, and then I guessed Snort, Snort, and then my third guess was Tangy. Because with Snort I knew that there was an N, and an A, and they were both out of place. And then Batangi was a logical third guess. Anyway, I'll probably end up playing Wordle on a daily basis. But let's move on. And yeah, actually, I don't know if I want to devote 45 minutes to puzzles just because I'm like knowing myself, I'm tired. I don't want to burn out too much, especially in the week leading up to Gibraltar. But I'll probably like do another puzzle solving stream at some point in the coming week. But I do want to show my Blitz stats. Current Blitz rating 2690.52. Highest rating ever is 2693. So my goal is to reach a peak. I'm going to play 3-0. Obviously, there's no beserking. I'm muting alerts, so I won't get distracted, hopefully. And if I lose a game, I end the stream. Let's try and do this. Serious chess time. Let's start with bread and butter. Maybe London, maybe modern. I'll play modern. Opponent offline already. Oh, they're back. Okay. Okay, so yeah. This is actually what I played against Hikaru. He played some weird 97. Move I like to play is h3, preventing the bishop from hitting the knight. Yeah, I had a very similar line against Hikaru. So rook d1 is very typical. And I'll probably bishop f4. I will be giving the bishop pair. But I have some nice space advantage. The knight's restricted by the pawn. Develop the knight. Some idea knight b5, never mind. Also knight g5. Or knight d4. Looks interesting. Queen c8, okay. Yeah, I just want to control the center. I think my plan is to play bishop g3 and then take. Because then if queen takes, I win the thing. Maybe I could have taken right away. I also have f4. Rook d2 maybe. Or this move. Tickle the pawn. If I take... I didn't see what to do there. I want to play knight e4. So I have to speed things up a little bit. Yeah, the plan is still knight e4. Allow queen f5. I do have f4 here. F4 is not the prettiest of moves, though. Like queen g4. No. Okay, this move also doesn't work. Oh, it's not a good position. Black's been playing this really well. I have this move. I'm in a lot of trouble here. This could be a very abrupt ending to the stream. I think the bishop and the pawn. I didn't want to lose f4, but I think I had to. 24 seconds left. Ah, I blundered a rook. Oh no. My peak will have to wait. Oh, it's so sad. Any final tricks? The key is to create some stalemate, but it's not looking likely. Oh, opponent under promotes to knight. Okay, well, we'll let my opponent toy around with me. Hey, I won something. Okay. I have a little bit of hope now. Please stalemate me, please. I have to survive 50 moves. Not gonna be easy, given I'm about to get mated. Don't mate me. Oh, I got mated. That was a 100 move game. Oh, I feel so broken now. I feel so broken. Okay, well, that's how it ends. It's time to get some rest and come back stronger at a later time. I hope people enjoyed watching. Where did I go wrong this game? I don't know if the engine will want to analyze all 100 moves. That's funny. It went from minus 53 to minus 7.
Thanks for all you do.
Oh, thank you, Zine Success. We're both going to have very low average cent-upon losses just because it was such a long game. And the last, like, so many moves were probably, like, perfect from both of us. Oh no, is John ending? Don't end.
We rated the count the other day, Christian.
No.
Thank you, Crazy G. Maybe they can see your stubble. Oh, Zappos. Yeah, it's so interesting. Like, must all be data driven, but I wonder how they decide who gets what ads.
Do I stop the raid? It's about to carry through.
Yeah, count is great. Yeah, Christian. He doesn't stream too often, but yeah, he's a good guy. Strong player. One of the commentators in St. Louis.
We have to convince him to continue.
He's pretty well